Let's continue with our look at this company called Manitech by addressing a second issue: how reliable is the company? Manitech's international headquarters are in Coppell, Texas, near Dallas, supplying the United States and Canada. There are foreign headquarters in Sydney for Australia and New Zealand, Tokyo for Japan and Taiwan, Seoul for South Korea, London for the UK and Europe via Belgium, Denmark, and Germany, Taipei in Taiwan, South Africa. Singapore opened recently, and we're going to be heading into Mexico. Malaysia opens, I believe, also coming up. Manitech started doing business in 1994, along with about 4,700 other new MLM companies. 4 years later, approximately 400 are still in existence, and only one had sales in excess of $100 million, and that was Manitech. Total sales surpassed $1 billion as of 2004. Manitech expects to do $1 billion per year by the year 2010. Financial report from Manifest of 05, 19 million profit in 04, fourth quarter of 04, up 55% to 84.2 million from a year ago. Sales have increased 72%, 40% increase in associates, 36% increase over the previous year. It's just remarkable. Manitech was awarded the bronze medal for the growth in large companies category, surpassing 32% net sales in 2004 by $389 million in 05. This Business Achievement Award was from the Nutrition Business Journal, a research and publishing company serving the nutritional industry. America's #1 nutraceutical company picked Manitech. That was picked by the Physicians Management magazine. We're a member in good standing of the Direct Selling Association, so obviously there's no fraud involved. www.glycoscience.org is in compliance with the Honor Code principle, and won in 03, that spring and fall, the Silver WWW Health Award. We were selected in April '97 by Ernst & Young as a finalist for their 1996 Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Manitech is publicly traded on the NASDAQ. The symbol is MTEX. USA Today, on January 2nd, 2004, listed NASDAQ's best for $5 or less and ranked Manitech number 21 with a percentage increase of 572.2% in 1 year. As of January 2002-05, it had climbed to $25 per share. The effort to stall our growth as well as make money by selling short, by spreading rumors and bad press, forced a dip, whereupon those of us in the know simply bought more stock. It was picked by Fortune magazine as number 6 out of the top fastest growing small businesses. It was picked by Business Week as, well, if we take a look, we weren't number 100, we weren't number 67, we weren't number 45. Manitech was picked number 6 in the top 10 hot growth companies. We were picked by Forbes magazine October 30th, 06 as 5th in America's 20 best small companies, and October 30th as 5th in America's 20 best small companies. We received the Dallas Business Journal Award March 14th, 2006 as 29th fastest growing public company in the Metroplex. Manitech had jumped 10 slots from the 39th fastest growing company in the Business Journal's 2005 listing. Manitech has jumped from the 100th largest public company to the 79th largest based on net sales growth over the last 3 years. Picked again by Business Week June 4th, 07 as 12th hot Growth 100 Small Companies, picked by CNN News as one of the top 10 home-based businesses in the United States. The hottest new company in Texas. If you missed Microsoft, don't miss Manatech. That was the front page of the Texas National News. The Wall Street Journal has been interviewing us. The Dallas Evening News is impressed with what we've been doing. And who buys Manatech stock? This is Yahoo Finance. The top institutional holders of Manatech stock: Barclays Bank, Mellon Financial Corp, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Oppenheimer, State Street Corp, etc. Let's see. More than 200 companies were evaluated as the fastest growing, but only 49 were recognized by the publication's Book of Lists 2006. The ranking was based on revenue growth for the 2004 fiscal year. Success Magazine devoted 90 pages of its 127 pages to information all about Manatech and this incredible company. Manatech has maintained a safety monitoring program since 1998. It was not until 2007 that nutritional companies were required by law to do so. Manatech for years has manufactured its products according to good manufacturing practices. GMPs include an extensive list of controls on personnel, education and training, facility design and sanitation, equipment, construction, cleaning and calibration, materials and component production processes, records, testing and inspections, and investigation of customer complaints. One specific GMP requirement is that every dietary supplement company must now have its own internal quality assurance department independent of production management. This prevents conflict of interest and ensures that whatever time is required to guarantee quality will be taken regardless of other business considerations. Quality control is top priority. Quality control matters to Manatech. We have a comprehensive quality system based on the standards established by the FDA for dietary supplements, enhanced to incorporate the unique requirements of other countries such as Australia, Canada, Japan, the United Kingdom, Taiwan, and Korea. We maintain strict control over every product as it passes through all phases of manufacturing, packaging, and distribution. Manatech's quality assurance process encompasses biologists, chemists, and technicians, all of whom receive frequent training to update their knowledge. All actions involving product lots are fully documented, and no product ever leaves distribution until it has been thoroughly checked and rechecked. Every product is thoroughly tested in a 3-step process using state-of-the-art laboratories to analyze products and plants. We have a state-of-the-art research laboratory, training doctoral and postdoctoral students with numerous universities. 95% of nutritional companies spend zero on research and development. However, Manatech has its own on-site labs and almost 20 scientists on the payroll. It spends $20 million on research and development between 2002 and 2007. Here's some of our analytical equipment and some of our prototyping equipment. Most companies, as I mentioned, have 95% of nutritional companies have no laboratories. You don't really know what you're getting. Manatech, as I said, spent $20 million on our research and development in 5 years. Manatech spent over $35 million in 3 years developing the global IT computer system, the largest and most sophisticated in the whole industry, and the only one which can operate in all languages and all currencies at near real time. That's huge. Of course, the greatest honor is to be copied by the competition. Patents have been filed in over 100 countries. 43 have been approved in 30 nations, including South Africa in '98, Singapore in '01, New Zealand in '01, Australia in '01, Europe in '02, Mexico in '02, the United States in '05. There are 45 registered patents, 5 in the United States and 40 more internationally, and an additional 85 patents pending worldwide. When they expire, changing the wording slightly will make them good for another 17 years. In spite of that fact, over 24 nutritional companies found on the web are deliberately violating our patents by offering for sale glyconutrients, simultaneously deceiving the public with our published studies as if they apply to their counterfeits. Remember, I said in a previous video that you can't patent a natural product. That's why pharmaceutical companies are making things synthetically, and then they're a human invention, and then you can patent those. Well, what Manitech has is what's called a composition of matter patent. You see, in nature, naturally, you'll find maybe up to 3 glycoconjugates, these essential sugars in any one plant, fruit, vegetable, or whatever. So anything beyond that is not found in nature, and therefore it's unnatural. And so Manitech was able to get what's called a composition of matter patent, which means we are the only company that can legally combine 4 or more of these essential glycoconjugates in any product. And so that's our patent, and we're the only company in the world that can market glycoconjugates in this fashion, these glyconutrients, as wallpaper paste, as toothpaste, as shoe polish, in any manner at all, especially nutritionally. The largest counterfeiter on the web was Glycobiotics, and that was taken to court by Manitech in 2007. The ruling of the judge in the Markman hearing surpassed Manitech's expectations. Manitech also won the patentability hearing. So in the fall of 2008, Magistrate Judge Jeff Kaplan of the United States District Court of the Northern District of Texas, Dallas Division ordered Glycoproducts International, Glycobiotics, to pay $773,347 to Manitech in attorney fees for the successful prosecution of its patent infringement claims for Manitech's Ambrotose products. That's our glycoconjugate, glyconutrient. This ruling stems from the judgment issued on July 18, 2008, finding that Glycobiotics infringed both Manitech's patents at issue in the case, U.S. patent number 6929807 and U.S. patent number 7157431. Manitech has demonstrated that it will fight to protect its intellectual property. The court's award of more than $770,000 in attorney's fees, along with the court's previous entry of a final judgment and permanent injunction, is further notice to all interested parties that we will do what is necessary to support our products and our independent sales associates in the field, said Keith Clark, Senior Vice President and General Counsel of Manitech. The case stems from a suit filed by Manitech in March 2006 against Glycoproducts International, formerly Glycobiotics International Incorporated, asserting that the company infringed on certain Manitech Ambrotose patents originally issued in 2005 and 2007. The court's award, coupled with the broad permanent injunction that it previously entered, is a powerful warning to others who might try to wrongfully profit from Manitech's patented technology. Basically, what that means now is we have no competition. And so we know what the other companies are. We've been setting aside their false advertising and their patent infringements, and now we're going to be going after them. So, of course, the second greatest honor is to incur the wrath of the global pharmaceutical companies which don't want the public to discover natural solutions. So that led eventually to the lawsuit by the Texas Attorney General. However, the good news is that in February of 2009, Manitech settled with the Texas Attorney General. Manitech had always denied any wrongdoing, and indeed the Texas Attorney General found that Manitech was not liable for anything. It accused Manitech of no wrongdoing at all, and consequently assessed no fines, no penalties. And so that's finally behind us, and we're taking off. The next issue we'll address is how impressive is the science.